迎えたいところなんです。
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, sumo fans, everyone. We are up to a big matchup here on day 7. This is Onosato, the Maegashira 15. There he is, the youngster in the blue. Doesn't even have a Chonmage yet. And his opponent is Maegashira 11 Oho, the man of the great lineage, but hasn't quite lived up to the legacy of his father and his grandfather yet. But both in this tournament doing very well at 5-1. Oho there in the dark purple. He is Maegashira kind of stable. What do I want to say? A stalwart. Like he's very much a fixture of Maegashira. He's been as high as Maegashira 6, which happened in July of last year, but he's had some bad numbers recently, and he's now down at Maegashira. Where is he this time? Maegashira 11. Onosato, on the other hand, is a rookie, and he is went 12-3 at Juryo 5 in November, and that was good enough to bump all the way up to Maegashira 15 and make his debut in the top division. And of course, he has only been in sumo since May of 2023. He's one of the, I believe it's the university system where he got to enter at Makushita 10. 1, went up to Makushita 3, went up to Juryo 14, went up to Juryo 5, and now in just 5 tournaments in professional sumo, he is at Maegashira 15 in the top division. So a lot of eyes on this man. A lot of you picked him in the contest, and you're being rewarded because he is doing very well toward the bottom of the Bansuke, and he fights out of Kiseno-Sato's stable. His senpai is Tomokaze, and he's got the polar bear in his stable, Shirokuma, and that's about it. So it's him and Tomokaze as the top 2 guys, but I think Kiseno-Sato is hoping for really good things out of Onosato. That's probably why, he hasn't been in sumo very long, in professional sumo, so he hasn't had time to grow his hair out. It looks like it's almost ready. Probably by March, he'll be able to do the normal top knot type thing that they do, which, of course, Oho is wearing right there. And so one of these guys will stay on the 1-loss leaderboard and go to 6-1, and one of them inevitably will lose and go to 5-2. But that's a very good place to be after 7 days. You only need 3 more wins for your Kachikoshi. The winner will only need 2 more wins for his Kachikoshi, so he's pretty much set. I think Onosato will have no problem getting his 8 to stay in the top division, and I think a lot of people are hoping that he'll get double-digit wins or more. And we'll see how he does against a pretty tough opponent here in Oho on day 7. After this, we have 2 matches in a row where each wrestler only has 1 win. Tsurugisho versus Tomokaze, 1-5 versus 1-5, and Endo versus Sadanoumi, 1-5 versus 1-5. So dang, man. But at least by putting them against each other, one of them's guaranteed to get a second win in both of those matches. So that's an upside. Okay, here we go.
右を差しに行った。一気に出ました。いやいや、大野里の出足です。
本当が高いですね。
右を差しに行きました。王鵬はどう行こうと思ったのか、刺されてもう引くような体勢になりました。いや、もう
立ち合いが高いから、多分大野里に合わせてるんですよね。
All right, not perhaps the best display of his skill set. Fairly quick and easy-looking victory for the man in blue, but a victory, a solid victory nonetheless, and he goes to 6-1. So let's see who he has tomorrow on day 8. Oho falls to 5-2. Day 8. Onosho at 6-1 has has Shimadzu Umi. Onosato has Endo. So Endo's a very skilled wrestler and has been in the game a long time, but he's currently 1-5, so perhaps not having his best tournament ever. Okay, congrats to Onosato for staying on top of the leaderboard, and he could be co-leader if Asanoyama loses later today, and we'll of course have that match on the channel. See you in a bit.